so we're currently in Bangkok and we are at a random park. We've just kind of pulled up here. The time is now 1:30 and we're here and we're just sat down reading a book. We went to a mall earlier, we grabbed some coffee before coming, and today's plan is really just to get some reading in, chill out. It's Sunday today, so that's why we're here and we're just relaxing. So
Good morning from Bangkok. Today it's Tuesday, the 7th of October, and the plan is to go out and explore one of my favorite malls and areas in Bangkok, which is Central, that is right next to Siam. It's a huge labyrinth of a mall, and you can literally find anything that you need there. And that's the plan today. I wanna go out and find some stuff, and since I haven't been to that mall in quite some time, ever since I came back to Thailand, I want to go and snoop around to see what they have there. And one of my favorite things about the mall is that it has two of my favorite stores, Muji, the stationery store, because I'm a stationery addict, and my favorite bookstore in Thailand, Kuno Kunuya. Don't know if I butchered the pronunciation, but that bookstore literally has everything. So yeah, let me take you with me. It's going to be very fun, so let's go. I have been back in Bangkok for 3 weeks now, and so ever since I came back, I immediately went into reflection mode, trying to digest the past 2 months being away and being surrounded by so many people most of the time, and without my much needed alone time as an introvert. I'm a person that needs time to reflect morning and night, so I can digest my experiences, my thoughts and my feelings Otherwise, it all gets really jangled inside my head and I lose my cohesiveness. Basically, I become less clear, and the only thing that can bring me back to clarity is going back to my journal and untangling my thoughts one by one so I can find the root of the problem and I can see things clearly again. It's very interesting. Our mind is like a garden. If you leave it unattended for too long, all sorts of weeds and mess start to take over. So much so that all the beautiful flowers, they start to get hidden away. And your garden ends up going from a safe place to a jungle that you can't navigate through. And that's why journaling changed my life, because it allowed me to be able to pay attention and to see things that I have ignored for so long, that they grew so much and they got a life of their own. And the problem with that is that if you do leave them unchecked, they will end up taking over your whole garden and your whole mind. Since I had the time to finally sit down and attend to my garden, I have realized a pattern that had been quite strong and persistent for the past couple of months for me, a pattern of worry for the future. And this pattern has led me to really struggle being where my feet are. I become so future-oriented that I end up forgetting to look around at my present and acknowledge that actually this present reality is something that I have prayed for before, and now here I am and this is my normal. And the thing is, we as humans, we tend to take these level ups for granted, because when things start to become normal and expected in our lives, then they lose value. The reason for that is because they're not out of reach anymore. And unfortunately, as humans, we are wired to always want the next thing. We think we love to have the things and the accomplishments, but we actually always need to be in the process of getting something, working towards something, because otherwise, if we have nothing to work towards, we feel like our life lacks meaning.
So pretty, so I could talk about it all night. My boy's so nice to me, doesn't matter what I do with my time. My boy's so pretty, could go on and on about him all night. My boy's so good to me, think I might just let him ruin my life. Why would I ever wanna wake up in the morning without touring? It all just seems so boring. Why would I ever wanna do anything else? Let him be all by himself. I can't be all by myself. My boy's so pretty, so I could talk about it all night. My boy's so nice to me, doesn't matter what I do with my life. My boy's so pretty, so could go on and on about it all night. My boy's so good to me, think I might just let him waste all my time. So ready, my boy, so nice, my boy, so ready, my boy, so nice. Why would I ever need to go back to my old ways if I got him here to hold me? When I'm crying, he'll console me. Why would you ever wanna find somebody else when I got just what it takes? And I'll bet before I break it out. My boy's so pretty, so I could talk about it all night. My boy's so nice to me, doesn't matter what I do with my time. My boy's so pretty, could go on and on about him all night. My just let him ruin my life. My boy, so ready. My boy, so nice. My boy, so ready. My boy, so nice.
So this is your and my reminder to stay grounded in the present, to remind ourselves to be exactly where you are right now and to accept it as perfect, even if you are on your way and your path of becoming. This is funny saying this because when I used to hear people saying, accept where you are as perfect as it is, I was always like, oh my god, no, I want more for myself. I won't accept just the normal. I want to go beyond it. Now I'm actually able to get it. I understand that the point of that advice was not necessarily for you to accept your fate, accept defeat, and stay small, but it was simply suggesting that on our way towards something, on our way towards our goals, we need to remain present and content with where we are, and reminding ourselves that we are whole and complete right now already, and not waiting for the completion of the task, but the success of the goal, to then deem ourselves worthy and deserving to feel contentment. The whole point is to feel content right now. The whole point is to enjoy the process and to fully immerse and ground yourself in those moments, rather than just waiting and desperately needing that process to be over and done with so we can just get to the reward already, to get to the finish line, to get to contentment. That is the biggest illusion, that contentment is in the future, that is in the success, is in the achievements, is in the completion, that is in the end of the journey, when actually its peak is in the duration of it. That's why so many times people who don't find that contentment and that fulfillment in one of the things that they were going after, hoping that they will end up with contentment once they achieve them, they end up going after another and then another and then another, because they fail to realize the vital lesson here. They fail to realize the law that is governing our lives. That contentment is in the now, fulfillment is in the present, and happiness is in the process.